So by way of introduction, there is obviously a need at the moment to identify land for housing. The government's got a 300,000 a year target for housing provision, and that means there's an increased pressure to develop open spaces. At the same time, the public there's increased public opposition to development, and the assertion of public rights can be used as an effective tool to impede development proposals. What I'll do is I'll split this presentation into two parts. So the first part will deal with the assertion of public rights and the mechanisms that can be used to assert public rights. And these include registration as town or village greens under the Commons Act, claimed public rights of way across potential development land, assets of community value under the Localism Act, and objections to the disposal or appropriation of the publicly owned space under the Local Government Act 1972 and other related legislation. Part two of the presentation will consider potential responses to the assertion of public rights. And this will deal with landowner statements under the Highways Act and also the Commons Act 2006, the use of signage, powers to extinguish and divert rights of way, and finally, the use of other practical steps in response to the assertion of public rights. One way of preventing public rights from being claimed is to physically prevent access to land and make sure that access to land is effectively controlled. Again, very practical suggestion, but ensure that boundary walls, fences, and hedges are kept in good repair and gates are locked. Although it's important to note that if there's evidence that there's forced entry onto land, then again that would suggest that a public rights cannot be claimed because that falls foul of the as of right rule in terms of claiming public rights.